Sports is brought to you by All Out Auto Repair, home of the $46 Saskatchewan and $66 Alberta Safety Inspection. Your complete automotive repair.
Well, Matt, the Lloydminster Twins have proved they're a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, you know, they're in the NSRBL finals. They only lost once in the 5 games that they've played and have an absolute great chance to win their 4th NSRBL title in a row.
The Twins have been on a mission in the postseason. In the first round, they went the distance with the Kindersley Raiders, but took the second round with ease, sweeping the Unity Cardinals, and have outscored their opponents 47-11 thus far.
We came out a little flat game 1 against Kindersley, and kind of got a wake-up check a little bit. And, you know, boys came out a little more intense, a little more into the game, and just kind of everybody's just started hitting at the right time.
And this is the time of the year you want to have things clicking, and it's nice to see that offensively we've kind of, you know, found it. We struggled a little bit throughout the year with it. You know, midpoint of the year we were winning games, you know, 4-5-1, 6-2, stuff like that. So, you know, pitching's always been good, but you know, it's nice definitely to see the offensive side of things coming around.
Now the Twinkies get ready for their toughest test, playing a Meadow Lake Sox team that have also lost once in the playoffs, but the Twins have the upper hand, taking the only meeting this year 4-0.
It's going to be a tough series. They're a good team. They hit the ball real well. You know, they led the league in runs for and runs against. You know, they got Quincy Winkler. He's a pretty tough pitcher, and a couple other guys that, you know, haven't lost this year. So, you know, we have our work cut out for us.
We're gonna have to, you know, offensively we're just gonna have to stay hot, and you know, our pitchers were confident in our pitching all the time, and you know, it's always been a strong point of this team over a large number of years in the past years.
This will be the 12th year in a row the Twins have reached the NSRBL finals, and for the first time can win the championship 4 years in a row.
We won 3 times, twice. And to do it 4 times was, you know, a big goal for us.
The battle for top spot in the CPCA continued in Dewberry this weekend. Heading into the weekend, Vern Nolan was the man to beat, having won 3 show titles this season. But heading into Saturday's races, he dropped to 2nd spot, being overtaken by BJ Carey, who has run consistently all year long. BJ led the standings by just half a point after Saturday. The second day of races got underway on Sunday, with Shane Nolan recording the 5th fastest time of the day at 1:09.76. That gives him valuable points. He sits outside the top 11 in 15th spot. Lane Bremner, who is 3rd in the standings and rising, finished 1/100th of a second ahead of Shane Nolan for 4th spot. Bob Van Eent is also making a charge for the top 11, ending up 3rd on the day with a 1:09.63. Ross Knight's wagon, driven by Neil Walgenbaugh, ran a speedy 1:09.56 to keep him in the top 9 needed to qualify for Saskatoon this upcoming weekend. And Brian Labacane, who recorded a no time on Saturday, rebounded with the fastest time of the day. The only man to go under 1:09, he finished with a 1:08.91 to win day money. And on day 3, Ray Mitzwing would clock the fastest time of the day with an impressive 1:07.79 and eventually take the aggregate with a total time of 3:28.41 to capture the Dewberry title. Neil Walgenbaugh, who is driving for Ross Knight, was a close second with a time of 3:29.69, and Shane Nolan would round out the top 3 with a time of 3:29.81. Playing out of the rough can often be a struggle, but on this week's Golf Tips, myself and head pro Kyle Duffin show you a way that can make life easier when playing out of the tall grass. Welcome back to Golf Tips, joined with head pro Kyle Duffin. We're in the rough. We're about 200 and some yards out. Now, before, back in the day, it always used to be irons out of the rough, but with golf these days, it's a lot of the hybrid.
Yeah, basically the hybrid's a long iron replacement, and what's basically going to help you do is advance the ball up to the hole, get through the grass a little better than a long iron would.
Now, when we set up with the hybrid, do we usually play like an iron, or where's the ball go in our
Yeah,
stance?
the ball's going to be forward in our stance, just like a long iron, and we're going to put the same swing on it and let it rip.
This week's Golf Tip is brought to you by the Lloydminster Golf and Curling Center. All are welcome to enjoy the 18-hole course and meet with Kyle Duffin, the head professional, for tips on how to improve your game.
And that's all the time I got for sports tonight. Stay tuned. More news and weather after the break.